disappointing game against Boston, and we just went to work, and that just shows another step of character of this team to approach the last 2 days the right way. And it doesn't guarantee anything in this league, especially against a team like this that's talented, competitive. They were coming off a tough loss as well, but it's those incremental commitments and improvements that you hope you see from your team. It was a very competitive game. I just liked seeing us respond. Really the last 3 days and even today.
Erik, on Oklahoma City's final play, what did you see as far as the effort from Justice keeping them from getting the ball into Durant?
Yeah, that's probably 1A, 1B of going to either one of those guys, and if they catch it, no matter where you are, that's an open shot. So you just try to make them work as much as you can. It's really tough. Justice did as well a job as you can do, but when you're really trying to be physical with him, you also give up some back cut opportunities, which he had earlier. And Dwayne was great on the ball, being able to disrupt a little bit of the timing of it and then get back to Westbrook and make that a tough pull-up, which he can make. I mean, that's right in his wheelhouse as well. And that's the point of the last 3 days. You just have to continue to get better and learn how to make winning plays for your basketball team. And the more everybody is making winning plays together, the better you have a chance of improving.
And your thoughts on Wade just taking over the offense down the stretch?
Yeah, and still, except for the one where he dribbled, fell, twisted, another pick and roll, called CB up 3 or 4 times. Other than that, I would say, and he's the only one that can make that kind of play, and then somehow find daylight to get to the rim. I'm surprised he had energy to jump at the end. But other than that, I think we saw improvement with our execution from the Boston game. There was more trust, getting off the ball and getting it to the weak side, trusting another guy to make a play. And, Dwayne is a proven Hall of Fame talent, particularly in the fourth quarter. So he's going to have the courage to make plays. But our execution clearly had to improve from the last time we were in this position.
Erik, when you look a game like this, no matter what it meant, how important is to have someone like this, 30-plus lead changes, 11 ties, just every possession, the biggest of the game? Is this the kind of thing that preps you and helps you and maybe something you guys needed?
Well, it starts with the approach 2 days ago to come in and really own the film and see where this exact type of scenario played out in the Boston game, where he had chances to make plays and treat it with the urgency of every single play is the most important play, and then to see improvement in this game. And then the next level of that is it doesn't guarantee anything. It doesn't. You just have to build habits of collectively having an intensity and then sharing the game on the other end.
When it's these theater-type games, do you find yourself embracing moment? I mean, do you notice it in the huddle that guys are embracing? I mean, they were certainly aware of the back and forth all night.
Yeah, I mean, my stomach's in knots. These guys love it. They love it. I mean, this is what you play for. A Thursday night at home in Miami. The guys don't even feel the type of anxiety or pressure that we do on the sidelines. It's excitement.
Erik, just the game Goran had. I mean, it seemed tonight he was, more in an attack mode than he's maybe been in other games.
I wish we could all just stand in front of everybody that's just throwing rocks at him right now. There's a process to this, and he's showing great character all season long. And he's really embracing what we're about, the commitment to defense. His defense has been really a significant improvement from earlier in his career, and learning how to run a basketball team that's not only a half-court team but also run in transition, learn how to set up players, and learn how to be aggressive himself. But I love Goran's attitude. Every single day he comes in to work with a pure approach. He's a team guy. He can handle all of this, understanding the big picture, that it's going to get better and better. And he just comes in every single day, he and Chris Quinn, and they just get to work. And you'd like to see a residual from the work, but again, that's not guaranteed. You just keep on doing it. Eventually, the improvement is incremental.
Spo, you mentioned incremental improvements a couple times. Are there any specific areas that you saw those improvements?
Well, treating each possession with an urgency defensively. I thought our urgency was more consistent than the other night, and sharing the ball. There's no question the ball was moving from one side of the floor to the other with a purpose. Guys were showing a little bit more poise. And again, it took the right approach the last 2 days to really own that and work on it and go and watch some of the painful possessions that we had that were not working and make improvements from that.
Coach, one of the most anticipated games of the season, I think, coming up on Saturday.
Who do we play?
Some team there against Cleveland. So I just want your thoughts on that game coming up.
Catch me tomorrow. I know you'll have to show up after practice, but I don't know. I haven't even thought about it right now.